I have, yeah.
Good. How's that going?
It's good. It's going well. Just really um, exhausting. A lot of physical demolition and strip out. A lot of heavy lifting and stuff like that for the first week or two. So I'm right into that, but yeah, I'm on track. So far so good.
Good. Is your body feeling sore as a result? More
Yeah,
tired, more
yeah,
achy?
very really tired, really achy.
Yeah.
Like heaps of yeah. It's just physically demanding. And I'm not as young as I used to be. so,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, still walking, and that seems to help me a bit. I think
It is
just gets
important.
the body moving a bit.
Yeah, good, good. So just trying to get a better understanding of last week's conversation. I know last week's call was a big one, so keeping that in mind and what we've been trying to apply going forwards, and now this week with your work, starting a new project and all, how have you been managing?
Uh, Not too bad. I would say I'm like aware of my numbers. I'm not necessarily hitting them exactly, but I'm trying to be, consciously making better decisions because I've got an awareness of how many calories I might have left, for instance, after lunch. So that might dictate what I have for dinner or a snack and that sort of stuff. The job itself hasn't lent itself to me having the best lunches. So I've got a little bit of work to do in that regard, but it hasn't changed my breakfast and hasn't changed my dinner. So just a little bit of room to work as far as my lunches.
Can you give me
This
some?
site
Can you give me
doesn't
some?
have like a microwave, so
Okay.
um, haven't been quite as organised to take another like lunch prepared by myself rather than like those microwave ones haven't really been possible because I haven't got a microwave there. But compared to the last project I was working on was literally 2 streets from home. I could just come home, whereas this one is out of town, um, and there's no food options in that town either that are any good. There's just junk food really. So I've just got a little bit of I've just got to put a bit more work into getting myself a little more organised to take a better lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Sounds like it. So good awareness there, and look forward to hearing how it settles in coming into like a second week. And it definitely sounds like you've got some challenges you got to try and navigate around.
Yeah,
So, what's been the examples of lunches that you've had instead? I know that today you wrote in things like your own meals that you've had. So you wrote tuna and beans, sweet corn,
yeah,
kidney beans. So this is John West tin. And is that dim sims that you bought purchased out, or was that
yeah,
from home? Okay.
yeah. So I just bought.
Yeah.
So I bought. Tried. That was like 3 steamed dim sims was the best, the best option I had in this place. It was like fried chicken.
Yeah.
Um, no, there was nothing really, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hot chips and things like that. It's a tiny little town, and there's one little general store. So um, anyway, I had that. I had an apple. I had all my breakfast. I had my shake this morning, my
Yeah.
coffee, and then by the time I have that plus the supplements and the greens drink, like I feel pretty full still. And I'll have something after we talk, and then I'll probably have another. I'll have like a microwave dinner at about 7 o'clock. So um, I think I should still get all of my calories. It's just not necessarily the best through that middle of the day period.
So what's our solutions? I guess our solutions is continue what we're doing. It's just like bring a can of tuna and maybe have something else that's there to try and top up our targets.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could probably make my lunch. I've just got to get my shit together a bit more. I just the first part of the job. I probably will be in a position to do that in over this next week or so. I've finally caught up, of having established the project. I've had the first few subcontractors through, and so now I can kind of get a little bit more of a rhythm where it's really pretty frantic at the start just to get it all going and get some momentum happening. And so, yeah, I probably should be able to make some lunch.
What would you make?
To take with me. What would I make? Maybe, I've just started to get some chicken fillets and stuff, so I could probably just take some chicken wraps or, what else?
But with the chicken wraps, don't you have to heat it up or something like that? I mean, it's obviously pre-cooked, but are you alright?
Yeah, it's all got to be cold, so...
Yeah.
Unless I buy a microwave and stick it in the car or something, but...
Heat it up on the car. How about snags?
Yeah, I could eat them for sure.
How about snags, mate?
Snack.
Just get some chicken snags, whatever you like, beef, pork, chicken. Oven cook a few batches, and 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you want. It's up to you. And then just have 2 serves of that. Not have 2 serves of it. Like have 1 serve for one day, and then the next when you get home, or it's ready for the next day.
Yeah.
And you can still eat it cold, and it's probably be better than eating the chicken thigh that's cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. With the sausages, just cut them up, and it's really portable, really easy. Side of avo, you can just buy some avocado.
Yeah.
As a whole, and all you need is just like a knife to just really cut it up, and you can just have snags, avo, some chopped veggies if you want, cucumber, carrots.
Yep.
Bits and pieces of fruit here and there if you like, with some berries or something like that, and that's probably enough. The snags and the avo should fill you up, the majority of it.
Yeah. I think that'll work.
Yeah. So try the chicken. If not, try the snags. And see how they go too. So maybe something to do.
I think the snags would probably be a bit nicer. The chicken, I cooked some chicken the other day, and then I reheated it the following day. It was dry as a bone. It was shit. This is not overly appealing.
Was it breast?
But the sausages were these were there was breast.
Yeah,
I thought the breast would be healthier, but the thigh to me is tastier.
The thigh's tastier. So it's a bit more juicier.
Yeah,
a bit more juicier, and it probably is a bit better the next day too. The only difference between the two is the chicken breast is a little bit higher in protein and a little bit marginal, and it's less fat. And again, you're talking marginal. If you add the thigh, it's a little bit higher fat, but less protein. But I would still opt in for the thigh for consistency over the long term. I think the thigh always works well better. Yeah. So, But as a snack, I'll get a chicken breast for a snack. I would just buy them over here in Vietnam. You can buy these little packaged chicken breasts. You know how you go to local 7-Elevens in Asia, and you can buy a sushi kind of thing, in a triangle, and you can it's already pre-made and you can eat them. My kids will eat that, but I'll just buy a bag of a package from the manufacturer that's made chicken already, chicken breasts. And so they will just heat that up for me, and I'll have that as a snack today, as an afternoon before I pick up the kids, and I'll get that on the go. So, So, that's probably when my point of the story is that the breast is probably best then, that you can just have then and there at the moment, or something they can cook up then. But you're right, the next day it does kind of dry out. It's not as great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we identified the biggest challenge this week has been your new project, and then your lunches and getting those meals in. It looks like your breakfast and your dinners are pretty well structured, which is good. It's good to see you tracking the apps, which is really good. So we're not going to dive too much into that. I've just been seeing that you've been tracking, which is good. So are you getting used to that? Do you have any questions regarding tracking it, or do you feel
I'm getting a bit better at it. I'm still, a bit of a bit of an old codger with my technology, so
No, you're doing well.
I'm getting better at it. More familiar, a little bit quicker. Like, it doesn't take me very long, but I'm probably even getting quicker than the more I do it. So that's good. It's not very invasive. Yeah.
A little hack here, there, Vance. If you eat the same food as you did today,
Yeah.
you just go to tomorrow's day, and there'll be a button or a function here where you can just swipe and
Oh,
say
okay.
add food from yesterday.
Right. Okay.
So
Cool.
if everything
Oh,
you
yeah.
if everything you keep is routine based and it's the same, so you'll have the same food,
Yeah.
the same thing from the morning, the
Yeah.
coffee, the supplements, everything. You just swipe across and it'll populate everything that you had yesterday in for today.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
definitely the
Yeah.
brekkies are pretty much identical every day. So,
So you just swipe it across and it'll
Um,
populate everything.
yeah. Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that saves you like an extra few steps of having to manually populate things in. Remember, there's a scanning function as well, so if you can be more true and accurate, because we're trying to refine our accuracy here, if you can scan the item, like the eggs, or if you can scan the, um,
Like,
like
an image of it or the
the
barcode.
barcode, the barcode. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if the
Yeah. I
magnesium,
use the barcode whenever there's one on it. For
correct,
sure.
yeah, like the magnesium gummies, the true protein, um, blend, yeah.
All of the meals have one on them, so they've got
Yes,
their breakdown on it, which is handy. And
and that's why I love that. I love that because one, I know you're getting a good meal. Two, it's pretty good with all the numbers already in there. So, yeah, it's a shame. Look, I understand you're working on a new project and there's no miracle way, so it's a bit harder. But
it's
does-
a real bummer because
yeah, it is a bummer.
like I'm like bummed out. Like, I'm making good progress, and now I'm out here and I'm in the sticks, and there's nothing to, and shit. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating, but like today when I went to I went and sat down in this takeaway shop out in their courtyard and ate my tuna and an apple, and then I went inside and like, what else can I get just to supplement that, because I didn't fully prepare anything. That was all I brought with me today, and a couple of dim sims. So, yeah, like I'd prefer just to have. I will get myself organised and just have it, and I can just sit in the car and listen to the radio and enjoy a healthier meal that I feel better about tracking. Given that I'm going to the trouble of tracking it, I'd rather put in something decent. Like yesterday was a hamburger, so yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, nice. So no, it's good. I think you're aware of that. So let's just find some time where we can get to the butchers and like get the chicken or get the snacks or whatever, and let's just start implementing that. Half an hour in the oven, and I'm telling you, it'll save you, the next day or two.
Yeah.
Pop it in the oven for about half an hour, for maybe 180 degrees or something like that. Probably that's probably good. Keep it on that half an hour. At least you'll have a good 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snags ready there for you. So
yeah, I'll do that tonight because I'm going to the supermarket. I'll grab some and I'll throw them in the oven tonight.
Perfect. With the snacks, just obviously you and your partner know like which best ones to get. Do you have an idea of which one you're going to buy?
I
Do you want me to send some recommendations through?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have a chat with her because I'm sure if I leave snags in the fridge, they'll get eaten. My boys will, I thought they were for us, Dad. So I'll ask her which ones the boys like and make sure that I just get something that everybody's happy with.
Let's have a look together now while we're here. What options we got? Coles, Greys, grass-fed sausages. Not bad.
Yeah.
What do I like? Is there any particular brand or ones that you like? Well, firstly, do you go Coles or Woolies?
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm happy to go for the chicken or the beef, whatever. I'm sure I'll enjoy them.
Do you go Coles or Woolies, Vance?
We go to Woolies.
All right, let's look at Woolies.
There's no Coles where we are.
Oh, yep. All right. How about local butchers?
Yeah, there's a local. Yep, we have a butcher. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's have a look at this one. Gluten-free, 10 chicken sausages. Protein 7.8 grams, 4.4 grams of fat, 2.9 grams of carbs. Yep. Awesome. Per serve. So one sausage is 55 grams.
Right.
2 sausages will be roughly around this. 150 calories.
Oh, okay. 2 sausages make up a serve, do they? Is that what you're saying?
One sausage makes up one serve.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So one sausage is this.
Oh,
You're having
sure, and
two?
that's 100 is
Yeah,
2.
that'll be- yeah,
It's
about
pretty
double,
close
so
to
look at
2. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
gotcha.
you're not going to eat one. You're going to be starving. So if
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
at two, if you look at 2 minimum, you're looking at these numbers:
Yep.
14.2,
Sure.
8, and 5. That's not bad numbers. Like that's pretty good.
Yep.
Not too
Yep.
bad. A good little thing I do is I look at the numbers here, and with protein,
Mm-hmm.
I add a 0 on the protein. So I add a 0. So if I add a 0 here, this will tell me how many calories it is total. If I add a 0, so add a percentage to this, so that will be 140 grams. And what I look at is this 140 grams significantly different to this?
Right.
And if it is, it's probably not a good choice.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'll do this activity with you. If you add a 0 to this 14 grams, that is 140. Now, if you add 140 and you compare it to the total calories of 150, do you think this is a good choice?
Well, 140 compared to 150, it's relatively close.
Exactly. So using that simple logic, it's pretty good, right?
Yep.
But if you saw this calorie number, oh Jesus Christ! If this calorie number was like 300,
Yep.
but the
Then
protein ratio is only 140, then
I getcha.
you know the discrepancy between that is a lot. So you're giving up a lot of calories for not much amount of protein.
Sure, and it's all fats and carbs and whatever else.
Well, essentially, the energy or the kilojoules, a good example would be a burger. Let's substitute your burger example. Like pretend these numbers are a burger. Now, pretend these same numbers, the 14.2, 8, and the 5.3 are the burgers. Is the burger that you had yesterday? But instead of 150 being the calories from that burger, it's 450.
Yeah.
300, 400, 450. Let's just use easy numbers, right?
Yeah.
So if we compare that as an example, there's probably better alternatives and choices you can still make that have better ratios, right? And that's that's the activity I'm trying to bring awareness to. So burger, probably not bad, but probably not. But this probably better, right? Because if you look at the protein ratio relative to the total calories, it's on par. It's almost the same. So this is a good choice. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, nice. So let's do another example, and let's go through another package of sausages here. I'll link that one through to you. Let's see if there's another good example before we wrap up.
Okay.
Do you have a preference? Chicken, pork, beef?
I'll probably get chicken and beef.
All right, let's look at this beef one now.
Yep.
Macro grass-fed beef. All right. Not sure why this is 2 stars. If this is a grass-fed style.
Hmm.
Where's the ingredients? Can't see the ingredients here. Must be. Oh, maybe I can't see. It doesn't show what's inside these ingredients. It's quite interesting. The other one did. This one doesn't.
Oh.
Interesting. Can you see that, Vance? Might be a little bit small, mate.
Yeah, I've blown it up. I can see the nutrient information now.
All right. So let's use per 100 grams again.
Yeah.
Per 100. So that's equivalent to let's use one. Let's use one sausage. So 83 grams. So one serve.
Right.
So,
yeah.
12.8 grams of protein, 12.5 grams of fat, 3.2 grams of carbs. Cool. So obviously we know that the beef sausage is a little bit more fattier than the chicken ones, the ones that we saw in the one example before.
Yeah.
So that's expected. So we expect the fat to be a little bit higher. So as a result, calories should be naturally be a little bit higher too, which it is. Because remember, calories in fats contain 9 there's 9 calories in each gram of fat. So naturally, beef is more fat than chicken, and as a result, this will drive up the total amount of calories, which it does.
Yep.
So again, if we use the activity where we add a 0 to the end of this, it's 120 grams of calories from the protein. But if we compare this to the calories overall, 176. So,
yeah, I see.
So
yeah, it's
120 and 176. It's a bit higher, but not much.
Yeah.
So it looks like chicken's probably better, but hey, if you're maybe on this day where your fat's been very low and you haven't had much fat, maybe this is probably a better option then, you know?
Okay.
For example, but if you had a burger today already, and let's just say your fat intake's been already quite high and you need something leaner, I would go for the chicken.
Yeah.
But on a day where you've been busy and you really haven't had much in the day, and like you've got the calories and like the budget for this, like this is not going to add much, the 12.5 grams of fat, or you know, it's not going to add much. So let's double it. If you had 2 sausages, this would be 25 grams, 25.6 grams. This would be double. So this would be 25 grams. And this would be double. So this would be 6.4 grams.
Right, yep.
Does that make sense if you had 2 of these?
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
So is this bad? Here's the ingredient list. I found it. Yeah, not too bad. Cool. Awesome. So it's all relative. Depends on your activity and day. If you've been relatively haven't been eating much for your day, that's when these probably can come in and won't add much to your daily thing. Because you need to hit your target, right? You need to hit 2200. It's like, okay, well, I need to bump them up. So what's something high in that's calories and fats and things like that? This will bump it up.
Yeah.
But if I've had a lot for the day and I need something a little bit leaner throughout the day, and I know that tonight I'm going to have a big meal with the family, or I've got a social event, maybe I'll lean towards more the chicken on this day for lunch. You know, these are kind of the conversations that I want you to start kind of having, you know, and planning ahead for.
Sure.
Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it sure does, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Good. So, look, I've got 2 examples there. I think you understand the activity already, and kind of that's probably enough. That's probably enough today to go through it.
Yeah, I think I'll grab some of them, and I'll definitely get them in the oven tonight, so that I've got a better option for tomorrow. Something's actually a bit more to look forward to at lunch.
Yeah, something that's refining what you're eating now. What you're eating now is not bad, but it can be optimized to be better, right? So we want to find ways and opportunities to be better than that. So this is a good way, and it helps. You can track it as well, and see how that goes.
That sounds great.
I think that's it. That's enough for today, Vance. Keep up the tracking where you can as well. Keep into that habit, build that consistency and familiarity with how that's adding into the calories that's adding into your body. I think later down the track, once we build more consistency, we can start diving more into the numbers behind it. Once we get the consistency of tracking and getting that system right for lunch, I think in the next week or 2, we can start looking at more of the These ones. I'll show you now.
Yep.
The total chart. So like the chart. Remember how we spoke about this last week? And we can start to look at the day-to-day breakdowns or the week-to-week breakdowns of what the ratios actually look like.
Yeah.
And we can start refining it then on another level.
Okay, that sounds great.
I think let's give that time though, but I just want to give you a little bit of a hint of what's to come. But I think firstly, being consistent at tracking, and let's try and optimize our lunch so we can get those numbers as high as we possibly can towards our goals. Once we do find that consistency, then we can break down the numbers on a day-to-day basis.
Sounds good.
Cool, mate. That's enough. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you got some good value out of it. I'll send those links via email to you shortly, okay?
That's great. I appreciate it.
Good, Vance. Do you have any other questions? Excellent. I'll let you rest up, and you've got another big week ahead with your new project. So we're wishing you all the best with that. Okay. Thanks, Vance. Same time next week works well. Before you go.
Yes, please.
Done. All right, let's do that, mate. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You too.
Catch you, mate. Bye, Vance.
Bye.